Beyond Meat soaring today. JPMorgan upgrades the stock to overweight. That's after the recent pullback. All right, they go 189 on the price target. That's not a, it's a dollar bump from where they were. They say they're going to acquire more customers. Duh. They see continued strength in measured Nielsen data, and the valuations become more attractive. Maybe that is the number one reason.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm giving you a quizzical look about the last part. The valuation has become more attractive. I guess I can get around it's become more attractive since it's down whatever. It was in July. 30%. It's still,
It's only 55 times sales. Why are you being such a prude?
It's 6 times.
What's your threshold are you looking at usually?
6 times sales in 2024, 5 years from now. It's 50 times earnings in 2024, 5 years from now. By the way, I eat the product. I think it tastes great. The Beyond Sausage, it's great.
It's great.
I don't know where you're going to get growth that you can count on for the next 5 years. I can't buy a stock based on predicting the next 5 years worth of revenue and earnings.
Let me take the other side of that, and I'm not long the stock, and I respect that. But let me phrase it to you this way.
You weren't buying Roku for the next 10 minutes.
Well, that's the counter argument, and I'll give it to you in one second. That's the counter argument. It's momentum. Is that what you're saying?
It's not momentum. No, it's not momentum. It's what if you have this Zen moment, sitting Indian style, hovering above a pillow.
Why don't you do that?
And you recognize, wait, maybe the stock market is not principally concerned with what earnings will be next year. Maybe that's not what drives the best performing stocks in the market.
Not
no,
zero,
long term, long term. But what if we said, just hear me out. Netflix went up 18,000% before anyone even uttered the phrase price earnings ratio in relation to it. So what if, forget that we can't know the numbers, what if they do acquire customers, to JPMorgan and Scott's point, at a very rapid clip, and people decide, you know what, that's worth more to me than whatever they earned this quarter or last quarter, and I am willing to continue to buy this equity on the belief that at some point there will be a lot of earnings as a result of all these acquired customers.
Josh, you make an elegant conversation, an elegant argument. I'm not buying it, but you make an elegant argument. I have to have some fundamental basis.
I'm not buying it either.
I know you're not. But, I mean, and I think you're going to come back to me and say, hey, I bought Roku.
Momentum. Yeah, what's the difference? I mean,
okay, let's make it very simple.
It's not momentum. The stock is down huge.
Roku is momentum.
That was momentum.
And right now, Beyond Meat doesn't have momentum.
No.
Can I just point that out? It doesn't have momentum one way or the other.
Momentum.
It had negative momentum.
And that stopped.
It had negative momentum.
But that has stopped.
Okay, so quantitative models, once the price begins to deteriorate, algos go to the downside just like they go to the upside. Who is the marginal buyer of this stock?
Johnny, what are the options guys doing with this stock?
There's one big trade that happened a few weeks ago when the stock was 130. I know it sounds like, a few weeks ago.
Hope it was puts to open.
No, it was calls. And they traded out as the thing went through 200 for the second time. There hasn't been a return of that action yet, but Del Taco had news yesterday that they're adding a Beyond Meat taco. It's a headline-driven stock. When you get a JPMorgan upgrade or any of these QSRs coming up with this, when Josh's Shake Shack finally does that.
I can't get the Del Frisco Beyond Meat Porterhouse for $4.
But one thing, although it's egregiously overvalued on conventional metrics, nobody would argue the opposite of that. Of course, it's really not that big. It's $9 billion, and that's not a big stock period in the S&P. And in the food land, especially, like giant consumer goods companies are way bigger than that. So I feel like, of course, it's overvalued, but there's a very, very high likelihood that John will be right. This stock will trade up and down based on massive deals with fast food chains, for example, or steakhouses, or international distribution. And the people that are sitting there saying, I'm waiting for it to be 18 times earnings, may never get a crack at it if it works.
And
with
you could
all
get
the risk that entails.
A collapse in beet prices and their margins go through the roof. I was being sarcastic, Josh. Okay. Next time I'll sound a bell.
Wait, is that what's in this stuff?
Sometimes with you
you
can't tell.
Yeah, Jim.
Right?
I thought it was like
sounding a bell.
I thought it was like cauliflower and like
it's pea protein and beets.
Tulip elbows.
Actually, it tastes great.
Yeah,
tastes great.
Sold to you.
Okay. Up next, John's tracking the options market.